Hey everybody, welcome back. So tonight we are going to do a little bit of long lens photography. We are in the blue sky season here in the Sonoran Desert, so for photographers out here, we got to get a little creative on how we are going to get our color. So tonight I am facing into the sun. I've got a couple of saguaro cactuses and I'm going to show you how to use this long lens to make colorful images in pretty much a blue sky. So everybody, as you can see, we are definitely out here in the middle of the desert. The temperatures finally got low enough that I can fly my drone, so I'm happy about that. The sun is probably about 20 minutes from setting, and it looks like we now have some clouds forming right over the mountains about 20-30 miles away. So I don't know how the sunset's going to look. But anyhow, I have a saguaro cactus very, very close to where the sun is going to set. And what I have is I have my lens all the way extended out to try and capture that image. The idea is, as things get darker, what I'm hoping is a band of color appears on the horizon, and that's what we're going to use to capture this color. Right now we pretty much have yellow from the sun as our color. So we'll see what happens as the night continues on. So with long lens photography, there's two things you can do. You can do very close-up shots like this one. A very close-up shot of, I believe it's called a staghorn cactus with the bloom starting and dew on it. But look at the background, how blurred out it is. You get a very, very tiny depth of focus when you zoom all the way in on a very close-up object, but that also allows you to focus the viewer's attention on it and blur everything else out. Now, as for what we're doing out here tonight, what I'm trying to do is capture, I have two saguaros within clear view right now, and the sun is going to set right roughly between them. So I'm kind of moving between the two different saguaros, and it brings the background and the saguaros all together. And also, it helps hide the fact that we have a very blue sky. Now, one thing I am hoping for is I see a lot of wispy clouds have formed, and I'm hoping that they catch some light and give us a spectacular sunset. The problem is again, there's a huge cloud bank on the horizon. I can see where it's kind of breaking up right on top of the mountains. Not too sure what it's going to do tonight, so we'll see.
For the longing heart, just another day to be with ya, with ya. Baby, there's no plan for the wicked. Darker are the days for the bitter ones. Baby, I'm just happy to be with ya, to be with ya. Baby, there's no plan for the wicked.
So I'm trying to keep my eye out for some type of a foreground element in case I want to do a focus stack tonight. But with all the shrubs around here, all the Palo Verde trees and other things, it's real hard to have an object very close to you on the ground and then still be able to see the sky. So we'll see what happens here. If we do get some brilliant color, we do have some rocks, some boulders laying around I might try and utilize. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and try out a pano.
This is easily my favorite image of the night. I love how the entire thing is just bathed in this really subtle, warm light, and how the gradients change as you go from element to element in the foreground to the background, and then finally to the brilliant sunset.
So just out of abundance of caution, we're going to start making our way back, and we'll see if we get any light to do a long lens shot. There's a saguaro that I photographed several times that's great for long lens photography against the colors of late evening. But again, with those clouds up there, don't know how well that's going to work. Now, here's the fun part. If you watched a few weeks ago, you might have watched the episode where I almost became dinner because I was farther back in the preserve about this time when the coyotes let me know they were nearby. So if you want to see that episode, just click on the link up here, but we're gonna go ahead, pack things up, and start heading out. All right, one more quick shot. Saw some pink on top of a mountain out here. We're gonna try and capture it real quick. Let's see. Get it normal. There we go. Might have missed the pink. We'll see when we develop that. Let me zoom in a little tighter here. Almost got perfect symmetry at this mountain. Getting some brilliant color now. However, big however, on that side of the preserve, on the other side there, I can hear the coyotes. Yeah, it's getting dark out here.
I wasn't able to make it back to that cactus in time to capture the evening light, but here are some examples from some previous photo shoots. I noticed on the way back to my car that the moon was about to peak above the horizon and it was going to be a full moon. So I set up my camera gear and did some long exposure, long lens shot of the moon and the surrounding landscape. Thank you everybody for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I will see you all in the next episode.
Ooh, there's no plan.